So I'm going to oversimplify the concept of getting results. If you're somebody who's been trying hard multiple times, not being able to achieve your goals, there are only three things that you need to know. There are three secrets to this. Okay, I'm going to share with you the three dimensions of success. I've been breaking my head on this for years and years together, thinking about why is it that in spite of people having the knowledge, in spite of people having the skills, it does not reflect in their bank account. If you're actually feeling that right now, if you're in the position where you have the knowledge, you have the skills, it is not showing in your bank account, it only means that you have not integrated these three areas. Okay, so what I would like you to do is I want you to take notes till the end, till I finish this, and I'm going to unveil this, like going deeper layer by layer by layer, to help you understand. The concept is very simple, but inside each of those three circles you see there, there are some important concepts that you need to understand. So please take notes, hit the subscribe button if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, hit that like button, and all of you just type ready to learn. I want you to type ready to learn in the comment box, and let's get started. Okay, so the whole concept of getting results, it depends on three factors. And I want to give you the example of plowing a field, plowing a seed on the field, and you want to make a tree grow or a plant grow. There are three aspects that are important for a plant to grow. Number one is the quality of the seed that you're actually going to be putting there. Now, the interesting thing is, even if you have a great quality seed, and if you put it on a land which is not ready, maybe you go put that seed on concrete, it is not going to grow. Okay. Now, there's a third angle to this. You may have a good quality seed. You may have a great quality land that's also ready to receive that seed. But if there are thunderstorms and stuff, if the climate is not suitable, the plant is not going to grow. So there are three elements to growth of any kind of plants in nature. And I like to always correlate analogies and examples from nature, because nature is perfect. God has designed nature in such a perfect way, and all we have to do is just be aware and just replicate that into our life and into our business to get any kind of results. Okay, so now let's go deep to understand why you may not be getting results in your business, why you may not be getting results in your life, and why there may be situations where, in spite of you trying hard, things are not really moving forward. So let's understand this on a more deeper level. Okay, so if you're able to see here, the seed here is compared to you. You are the first factor of these three dimensions here. The second dimension is the mentor who you are learning from, and the third dimension is the environment which you're in. Yeah. So are you in an environment that is conducive or not? So let's take it piece by piece and understand how this can impact your results. Let's look at you, for example. Let's take the seed. You need to be ready. Some of you would have actually heard this, right? When the student is ready, the master appears. So the first factor is you working on yourself. You need to be ready yourself with the right attributes and characteristics to actually be ready to receive a master. For example, if the seed is not of a good quality, even if you put that seed in a great environment or a great piece of land, it is not going to grow. So what are the attributes? There are 6 attributes that I can actually think of if you have to work on yourself. And you can make note of these in your notes. The first thing is you need to be coachable. Because if you have a cup that is full, there is nothing that the mentor can do to you. You got to empty the cup to fill the cup. So you need to be coachable. The second thing is you need to be somebody who's not just learning, but you also need to be practicing that knowledge. So you need to be somebody who's an implementer. Okay, so you need to have practice. You need to implement that knowledge. That's the third one. You need to be persistent. Persistence is the name of the game, because it's easy to learn, you'll take action, and it's easy to retreat. Okay, and in fact, I tell my students this: it's very easy to start something, and it is even more easier to quit something. What is going to be the differentiator is taking it to the finish line and being persistent. And besides that, there has to be commitment. You need to commit to the process what's given to the mentor, given to you by your mentor. And you need to have the right intention. Is your intention just to extract from the market or give back to the market? Is your intention to just prove that you are better than others, or to really serve others? And the other aspect is you need to be unique. So I'm just going to reveal my screen here. So the quality of a good seed are these factors that you're able to see here. you need to have all of these elements. I'll just zoom out a little bit. You can see this. Okay. So you need to be coachable. You need to be implementing the knowledge. You have to have an element of practice. You need to be persistent. On the right side, you can see you need to be committed with the right intentions and present yourself in a unique way. These 6 attributes uh, will actually ensure that you are the right quality seed if you want to compare yourself to the seed. Now let's look at the other side. Let's come to the second dimension of that. Let's talk about the mentor now. So like I mentioned earlier on, you may have a great attributes within you, but if you are not learning from somebody who has the right elements, if you're not in the right, if the field is not right, the information you're getting is not right from the mentor, then again, it's a seed that is wasted. And I've been in that situation many times. Many times I was ready, but who I was learning from, they did not have the right attributes. So what are the attributes of a good mentor? Number 1 is the mentor has to be knowledgeable in his subject matter. 2 is the mentor has to be an implementer. They should not just be a talker. There are many mentors who so-called mentors who are just charismatic mentors. They are great at talking, but they might have not actually done what they talk. Okay, they are not doers. They are only learners and talkers. But there has to be an element of learning, doing, and teaching, having hands-on experience. If you're a mentor who has hands-on experience, if you're learning from a mentor who has hands-on experience, what the mentor will be saying is not just some theory. They will be talking practical stuff. Okay. The third attribute is the mentor also needs to be a nurturer. They need to have qualities of nurturing their students. Now, nurturing in the digital space now can happen virtually. I mean, nurturing does not only have to be on a one-to-one level. It can also be in a one-to-many level. Okay, there are many systems of nurturing that's possible, like what I do in my community. Okay. The other thing is the mentor that you learn from has to have the right value system. What do they really stand for? Like when I chose my mentor, when I finally started to learn from my mentor before I started to get results, I was able to resonate with his values. And values are more important than just results. He was able, like for example, my mentor's highest values are family, spirituality, service to community, contributions to society. All of these values are so much more important than just flashing and say, okay, this is how great I am, this is how much money I've made, this is how great results I've got. It's a very different kind of mentor. Okay, so when you're able to choose mentors with the right value system and aligning with your values, that's a good checkpoint over there. The mentor also needs to have the right intentions. Is the mentor's intentions just to extract from the market or to really add more value to the market? You'll be able to see through that. And very important, the mentor that you choose needs to be able to simplify their concepts and not complicate things for the students. That is a sign of a good mentor. So let's reveal the screen here. The attributes of a great mentor are these: someone who's knowledgeable, someone who's an implementer, someone who's a nurturer, someone who values, who has the right value system, someone who has the right intentions, and who's able to simplify their knowledge. So that is what I call as being in the field that is well plowed, and where there's a lot of enrichment in that field where you can actually take. So when the seed is planted in the field, a good quality seed is planted in the right space, there's no way that that synergy will not be there. Okay, synergy is going to be there between the master and student. Okay, so I'm sure if you are in my community right now, I want you to think about yourself being a mentor who has all of these attributes. Okay, because we are in the knowledge business. You need to be somebody who's knowledgeable, implementer. You need to be an action taker. You need to be a doer. You need to be a nurturer. You need to have the right value system, intentions, and you need to be able to simplify knowledge for your students. Only then you can get results for them. Okay, and now let's come to the third dimension, which is environment. Okay, see the environment. A lot of even my initial mentor has told me that your environment is stronger than your willpower. Even though you may have the will to succeed, you may have the will to make more money, or you have the will to really improve your health or improve your relationship, unless you are in the right environment, you are not going to get the results. Because if your circle of friends, if your circle of influence is not conducive and aligned to where you want to go, they will start to pull you back to stay comfortable. So the environment here I'm talking about is your comfort zone. And the more you're putting yourself outside the comfort zone and being a little uncomfortable doing things, that's where the actual magic is. And it seems like a very theoretical thing. You would have heard this many times. It's like I'm preaching to the choir over here. You may be already knowing about this, but it's a different thing when you actually put yourself in that uncomfortable zone and consciously do it every single day and keep pushing yourself on a daily basis to do it. I hope you're with me on this. Just type with you in the comment box. Even if you're watching this as a recording, type with you in the comment box. Okay. So there are 6 attributes to an environment. Okay. Number one is the environment needs to be healthy. Healthy. Okay. There are some environments that I know that it's very toxic. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you're working in a company, or you worked in a company in the past where you just enter the office and it feels so negative, like a lot of toxic. So number one is the environment needs to be healthy. The second attribute is the environment needs to be productive. That means you feel like working in that environment. 3 is you need to be more focused in that environment. When I say focused, is how you can actually only put in stuff that matters the most. I'm talking about the books that you read, the people that you're with, the information that you consume, the videos that you watch, everything else. So if you're able to laser focus the environment to your goals, that's going to actually help you move forward. The environment also needs to be competitive. See, I also tell my students that the only competition that you have is yourself. Don't compare yourself with somebody else, but it's good to be in an environment where you're seeing other people succeed and it inspires you to do more. So there also has to be an element of competition. Otherwise, complacency kicks in. You feel, okay, fine, let me do it later. Okay. Or I think I'm good enough where I am. That kind of stuff should not be in. You should always be on the cutting edge. Okay. Always need to be moving. And because this game is like an escalator that is going down. So if you don't do anything, you're automatically going down. So you got to keep pushing the boundaries every single time. And for that, you need to have the focus. You need to have the focus, and you need to be competitive, competing with yourself and pushing yourself. Okay. While that is there, the environment also needs to be supportive. For example, in my community, we have like over 10,000 members right now, and a lot of them are supportive with each other. We have an accountability system. Each one is running their own race, but they are very supportive to each other. And we have a strong code of honor, or a strong system where they can actually get help from each other. Okay. And that leads into the 6th attribute is the environment needs to be a community. So when you are a part of a community which has all of these attributes, there is no doubts that you will succeed. So let's do a reveal of this and you'll be able to understand this better. So your environment needs to be healthy, not toxic. It has to be productive, where you feel like working. It needs to be focused, where you're choosing very wisely on who are your friends, what books you read, what information you consume. No news, no newspaper, all that stuff, which is anything which is putting negativity into your head. Take that all out of your systems. Be competitive with yourself. Okay. Don't compare yourself with others. Look at what others are doing and see if you can push the boundaries. Be in a supportive environment where you're getting help from other people, and be a part of a community. So these are the attributes of an environment. So just to recap, when you are having the attributes, what I mentioned, and when you surrender to one mentor who's able to have all those attributes, that is the essential quality that is required between you and your mentor. Okay. Now, between you and the environment is you need to declutter your environment. You need to be extremely aware of what is around you. Like I always tell my students, you got to declutter your physical space, declutter your mental space, even declutter the people from your life who are not conducive to you moving towards your goals. It's okay to say no. Because ultimately, by you doing that, you're going to be impacting so many more people. Okay. And the relationship between the mentor and the environment, it has to be really progressive. When I say progressive, is the mentor has to create an environment for you to grow, and progressive is it has to be like a lot of the students need to feel that they're progressing on a day-to-day basis. So when you come into my community, or if you're already a part of my community, you'll notice that I have so many initiatives in my community that makes the environment for you. So I've designed an environment for you that is very progressive. That means we have weekly masterminds, we have monthly hackathons, we have daily meetups. I've got so many initiatives that are actually making this thing progressive for you. All you have to do is just be on the track. All you have to do is just stand on that pathway that's moving forward. All you have to do is bat on the pitch, be on the pitch scoring runs. In fact, you need to be playing, you need to be on the pitch. That's it. Because if you're sitting on the pavilion, you're not going to progress. You got to be in the game to win the game. Okay, and here winning is not about, winning is more about winning with yourself. So just to recap, these are the 6 into 3, 18 attributes. I would say the 3 aspects, the 18 attributes, and the 3 relationships between each of these dimensions that can actually help you get results. I don't think I can simplify this even more than this. This is the most simple thing. And what you need to do is, looking at these 18 elements, you need to understand if you're in the right place or not. And let me tell you one thing. If you join my community, I can guarantee you this. All 18 are there. Now, as a mentor, I have a lot of area to work on. Okay, I'm not here to tell you that I'm 100% in all of those 6 areas, but I know I'm actually moving forward on those areas. So I'm committing myself to actually improving on a daily basis. But as far as the environment is concerned, it is all set. All you need to do is look at yourself. Do you really have those attributes to be a good student? Do you really have the attributes to really move forward and be committed to your success? You got to ask yourself that question. So if you're really ready to be a part of my community, please go to this link. If you go to sids.co/join, I'll give you a link right now. sids.co/join. That's a link where you can actually directly join my community and join over 10,000 people who are on this path of achieving phenomenal results, phenomenal success for themselves. And that's why if you see on my YouTube channel also, I've got a lot of case studies, a lot of success stories of people, normal people, ordinary people who are getting extraordinary results because of this alignment that you're seeing here on the screen. So I finally decoded this, and I would actually like to see you as a part of my community if you're not there. And if you're someone who's in my community and for whatever reason you're just taking it slow, you are not really committing yourself, go back to the attributes of your qualities here. You got to be persistent, you got to implement, you got to practice, you got to be coachable, committed, intention, and I would suggest just upgrade to the next level membership. I have many levels of membership. Upgrade yourself to the highest level that you can, because when you are at the highest level in my community in terms of membership, that's when your skin is going to be in the game. Otherwise, you'll just take it very in a complacent way and you'll think, okay, let me do it tomorrow, let me do it afterwards. The procrastination kicks in, and it's just a waste of your time, waste of your money, waste of your energy. Okay. So what I would like you to do is, if you're watching this on Facebook, please tag somebody below who you feel can benefit from this knowledge. I would really appreciate that. And share this video. I would like you to share this video. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. And more importantly, I would like you to share your comments below on which is the area that you really need to work on. And if this made a big difference to you, especially if you're a deep learner in my community, use those hashtags. And I'd like to actually see all your notes below in the comment box. Okay. So wish you all the best. Looking forward to seeing you grow. And this model, what you're seeing here, is going to make a huge difference in your life and your business. Keep watching for my future videos. Bye-bye.